So Tony Brown is going to break us off here in frame number 1. Cut break. Oh, how do you go in off like that? That is a brutal in off, and he's letting everybody hear about it. Just slides the cut break, but that's a pretty savage in off bottom right. You can understand the reaction.
Yeah, look at this layout though. It's messy, it's awkward. Wouldn't be too disheartened right now. This frame could use up a lot of the match clock. Yellows are slightly more dominant right now, but the minute the yellow goes from bottom right, that changes. And this is far from an easy finish, and they're continuing to go here. So I think if I was Tony O'Ryan sat in the chair, I'd be pretty happy to see this right now.
Yeah, it's a very aggressive start from Ian and Mikey. Very aggressive. And it's taken them 3 shots, and they're on absolutely zilch. It's very, very easy to sit here in our chairs and say, just play it easy, chill out, hold back, don't go for anything silly. Sometimes the easiest way to combat those feelings of nerves is just to really fly at something, try and get something going, punch yourself into a rhythm and comfort. But I'm not sure that was the frame to do it.
I agree. Hardest thing to do is pull back, especially in the first frame of a match when you're on edge on a night like tonight. We might see the same thing the other way around here. Tony and Ryan are discussing how they're going to deal with this ball in hand, how aggressive to be. And they'll feel there's enough out the way on the yellows to be aggressive, but, well, it depends how this first shot goes, because that red, they're about to bump into a red here. That red could not come out at all. I'm all for playing this shot, but you've got to pull back if it doesn't go to plan.
Well, definitely pull back.
I'll be pleased to get back to the table without too much damage done, having fouled from their first visit, but this is pretty horrible again. This time they are going to just contain. Keep an eye on this match clock. Both pairs are trying to be aggressive, you can tell that, but it's going to eat up quite a lot of the clock here. We're 3 minutes in of the 20.
Red's going to fall in. Get the feeling that both teams here are not in the moods, as the Aussies would say, to mess around with spiders. They just want to get going, get the frame on the board, almost come hell or high water, really.
It was a good opening shot from Tony just to clip that one in. Problem is they've still, the same problem remains. Now, it goes in the right centre, but can you get there, and what are you playing on afterwards? Get their last ball, 8 ball would be good, but the 8 ball's going to move on this shot here. That's awkward. It's awkward whichever way you go. You may not be able to go up the table. You might have to go bottom left here, but then is the natural path of the cue ball in off, or is it just below the centre pocket? Tony's saying you can see that to pot it, so let's take that one. And he is right. If you can pot this, you take this, run around the 3 cushions, you're going to leave the high angle. Well, in the end, decided not to take it on. Definitely could pot it.
I quite like that choice.
I don't know, you're so deep in it that I would have been tempted Because if you make the pot, the cue ball would have done natural things that would have been brilliant.
Mikey Mancini looking for an adventurous 3-ball plant loss of turn.
That was a real chance to win the frame as well. That wasn't that difficult. Drop that in the centre. You've got the one to the bottom right, and then that just flick it round to get on the one in the middle of the table. That was a real good chance there that's got away.
Big chance then for the Merseyside boys on Reds. Massive chance to take the first frame. That's a nicely played shot. In goes the 8-ball, first frame on the board for Brown and Place.
Just a horrible opening frame for both. Just wanted, you come into nights like tonight really just wanting to get going, finding a finish, get some rhythm going, and that was just about kind of a little bit cat and mouse, and both pairs wanting to be aggressive but can't finding the way to do it, but can't see the way to pull back. It's just a horrible, horrible layout for this moment. But now that's out the way, Mikey here should be able to just play his own game here and big break and start his night will be what he's thinking. Certainly hit a nice break. And he has a decent enough opportunity. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a sitter by any stretch. Red at the bottom of the table is really awkward on reds. 2 yellows above it. More awkward on yellows. Well, that was an attempt to move one of the yellows, but he's landed on it to right centre. It's a temptation to play it now, I would have thought. Decided against it. Probably has a bad angle on it.
Oh, has he done all right there? I think he's okay. Yellow slides by. It's another tough out. He's going to keep going.
Oh, he's on it. That helps.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, now the yellow comfortably goes into right centre. The one at the table, higher up the table, just got to be careful with that one. When are you going for it? What are you playing afterwards?
Pots of good borders, Mighty Mike. Wonder if you save that yellow at the table for last, or do you go now? Don't think it can be in the middle. It has to be either now or last.
I like it last, if I'm honest, but I liked the one he played to right centre potentially as well.
I'm a big fan of Mighty Mikey Mancini playing everything at 99 power.
He's come a little bit too far.
Yeah, he's okay. He can get to the 8-ball. But where's the 8-ball going after?
Well, it does go top left, which is why I thought right centre might be a good last ball. Or the one he played, as long as the one he played to top left did go top right. That doesn't matter, he's just going to play for it into the bottom right. I think he's on it.
That's an amazing shot. He's done so well to get that high. Big shot for Mighty Mikey. not to be.
Shame for him there. 2 shots in, he's opened it up. The first shot he missed the cannon, second shot he got the cannon and landed on the one to bottom right. From that moment on, he just needed to sort of grab that layout and kind of work it out. He ended up leaving himself poor connections on the last 3 balls. Shake of the head here from Tony. He's obviously not happy because he's not been left with a pot on, but your opponent's just missed an 8 ball and you've got complete control of this frame.
I think I'd have preferred a snooker, but it's difficult to see Mikey tracking this towards a pocket. Is the cross double, I wonder?
Yeah, the cue ball, the double kiss would be very close. You'd have to catch it so thin. You'd have to hit very hard.
Just tried to play loss of turn in the end. I think for me there, you've got to try and take that 8 ball for a ride, don't you?
It depends whether he felt that was on more than the loss of turn, because if he gets the loss of turn right, he actually does, you know, if he's got an 8 ball over a pocket and no red down the table, he's actually becomes favourite for the frame because he's putting all the pressure on.
Yeah. He's feeling every single ball out there, is Tony Brown.
Couldn't have landed much more awkward than this. That was not the best of shots to bottom right. He's having to lay the snooker and he hasn't. Or has he? No. Going by his reaction. Well, he has got the snooker. It was a big bend here. Bent all the way around it. Tony had a great chance last visit. Didn't play a very good shot here. This time he's got ball in hand. So he should get these. All depends on these two together, how easy. It looks like they both go top right, both go bottom left. May have been tempted to take the one on the cushion first, but if this is a good angle to get across, then I think I probably would have gone this way, as in I probably would have wanted to play one of those two to get on the one on the left-hand side, and then from there you're not going to fail. Still shouldn't really be a problem for him. General rule of thumb, if you've got 4 balls on the table and ball in hand, you'd put yourself on the hardest ball. The reason he didn't there was because there was 2 together, but he certainly could have given himself an angle to then get on the one on the cushion. And because he hasn't done that, he's going to have to play it as a double. Makes the double. That saves the problem, or solves the problem.
Big shot. And in goes the 8 ball. A 2-0 lead for Tony Brown and Ryan Place. There's a fair few come down from the northwest to cheer on their boys. Well, young Ryan Place doesn't get a ball to drop. So Ian Eldridge takes over the table. 2-0 down, 5 minutes 45 remain.
Yellow ball to play.
Are we a little bit surprised to see him go yellows there, Si?
Depends how... Yes, we are. But depends on if he's playing the match play. And if he just plays the loss of turn here, then he's starting to kind of force it.
Yeah.
The reason I was never worried about the yellow at the top left. I was worried about the 2 yellows together below the 8 ball. Final 5 minutes. So this is clock management now for Ryan. 2-0 up. Don't chase anything bad. Force Ian to have to go. Ian has to go here. Just got to find how are you going to deal with those 2 yellows. Got to get to the left-hand side of them somehow. Because even going into them, you're just going to be knocking into the cushion where they don't go. So you've got to find a way in.
Tony Brown, animated in the defensive corner. Very clever shot from Ian Eldridge, but it's not quite worked out for him.
Oh, I talked about match management and don't chase anything. They're there. So now you do take them on. It's just you do it at a good pace. I think the red passes the yellow to bottom right. You're on the one to bottom left now. Get on the one on the left cushion and then you kind of work your way back around and keep this clean and easy. A little hampered here. So do you need to reset and go a different way? Maybe bottom right first. It would have been so much better to not be hampered. And it would be better to get rid of the one over the bottom left.
Ian's still going to work pretty hard. Well, he can work as hard as you want, but he's going to be sat in his chair. Ryan Place gets a very, very good chance to win this frame.
I'd be tempted not to try. The last visit was a much better chance than this one. Now the red's gone against the 8 ball. Just pull back. Just get the cue ball up below that red and 8 ball now. Bump the other one into play a touch more. You're 2-0 up, remember. May not have wanted to open up the 8 ball. I may have wanted just to keep that. Not worried about knocking your balls on. It's about match management. It's about running the clock down.
Oh. I thought for a second he was going to make that, which would have been ridiculous. But
how risky would the loss of turn be? I think the loss of turn could cost you the frame, because if you don't get the pocket, you're definitely going to leave a yellow one at the top left. So, not sure about that. If he tries to go and doesn't get them, he's going to leave enough time to counter. I maintain, I think opening up the 8 ball on the last shot was a poor shot. You'd be so much happier about playing this loss of turn if that 8 ball didn't go. But it does go bottom left.
If you're in Eldridge, do you take your medicine right now? You do.
Yeah.
Big shot.
Because of the fact the 8 ball, you've got to be above the 8 ball.
Oh, he's fluked it. Well. He's going to get a shot at the 8 ball at absolute worst. Yellow's sitting over the pocket. Minute left. Shot at the 8 ball. Oh, he's only gone and made it. Oh, it hangs. It hangs for Ernie.
Well, he was hoping to be an awful lot better on it than that, but then he hits that shot well. Let off for Ryan.
Oh, he's gone in off. He's gone in off. 27 seconds. Hot it. Stop the white. 23 seconds remain. And Ian Eldridge and Mikey Mancini have the next break. They can golden break for a draw. Tony Brown is going through the absolute mill here.
Yeah, the match should be over. Ryan has let this one go. Should have just run the clock out. Should have managed the situation. And this is what you have to now go through. They'll be sweating the 8 ball here.
All eyes on the 8 ball for Ian Eldridge and Mikey Mancini. Does it get a whack? It needs one. Oh, for the second straight match, a golden break required and a dry break achieved. And the shake of hands is in. Tony Brown and Ryan Place win their first match. And look what it means. Tony Brown is absolutely flying. Ryan Place looks pleased as well. They are in the winners' column in the Pairs Cup.